Hey, what's up guys, Master Jenny here, come back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about how to invest into Operation Broken Fang. It's a little bit similar to a video I posted right away as the operation came out, but this is going to be going a little bit more in depth and just get your understanding to a little bit of a newer level and really understand what you're investing in and what to look for when you're trying to grow your investments. In the background here, you're gonna see me opening up 100 stars. I hope you guys enjoy watching me get the short end of the stick once again. But only a small percent of you guys who actually watch the videos are subscribed. So if you're not subscribed already, it helps out the channel a lot. First up here though, we gotta be talking about how to buy in. And to buy in, there's a couple different ways. Obviously, first of all, on your main account, you can play the operation and get your 100 stars. And this is going to be the best way and the cheapest way to buy in, as you're only spending 15 bucks and you're getting roughly about $50 back in value. And one way I recommend investing in is to actually get a couple other accounts and play the operation on there. And the nice thing about doing that is you don't actually have to buy the pass right now to get access to the missions. It's something I personally am doing. I have 2 other accounts where I'm playing the missions. I haven't bought the pass yet. And if the pass drops down at the end like everyone expects it to, like last time it dropped down about 40%, then you're able to buy in and be able to get all of your $50 roughly in value for only about $9 or $10 depending on taxes. Now this is the optimal strategy for buying in just because you're getting everything for so cheap, but that also does come with a little bit of a side effect or a little bit of a caveat, and that is you're going to have to spend a pretty decent amount of time doing these missions. Now it doesn't take you too long. In my 2 accounts, I was able to knock out the first 2 weeks of missions so far in about 3 to 3.5 hours, which isn't terrible. But for me, it was just a great alternative because instead of playing on my main account and gaining nothing from it, I can go play it on another account and make some money from it just because I enjoy playing the game. Now the other way you can invest is you can either buy stars and do it that way and just invest through the main system there, or you can also buy your items on the Steam market. I generally would recommend that if you're going to be getting cases, depending on the case price, but most of the time you're going to be better off buying from the actual Operation Pass store there. Otherwise though, most of the time you're better off buying from the Steam market or whichever market you use. And that's just because a lot of collections that you might be buying into are going to be heavily weighted towards the top, and there's not too much chance. It doesn't make a lot of sense. But now that we have that out of the way, now we get to be into the fun stuff, and that is going to be, what are you really investing for? Now for me, there is a couple different ways of looking at investing. We have the shorter term investing, which I'm going to be calling under a year. And then we also have longer term investing, which is going to be after a year. And the reason I say a year is because usually the prices will peak roughly around that time for a little bit, and then for the after coming months they might be going down a little bit before they come back up. So it's kind of that decision making point, well, do I really want the money now, or am I okay holding on to these for a little bit longer where I'll end up getting probably a little bit more money? First off here, let's start off with investing in the case. Is it a smart decision? Is it a good decision? And should you be investing into the case? And investing into the case is really hard because we're not exactly too sure what's going to happen. Now, if we go with what we think will happen, which the case gets discontinued, it'll be a great investment, and no matter what, I'm going to be picking up some of these cases just in case. But with investing in the Broken Fang case, what we're really looking for is for that case to not go into the active drop pool. If that case goes into the active drop pool, all of your investments are pretty much going to go bankrupt. They're not going to be worth much. The price is going to shoot down very quickly as people realize it's in the active drop pool and they want to sell them off as quickly as they can to retain as much money as they can. If we're comparing this case to the Shattered Web case in the beginning stages of their growth, I think it's definitely going to be a good option to invest before if you have a strong feeling that this case will not be put into the active drop pool. As the Shattered Web case went, before it was announced that it was discontinued, the case was roughly 75 cents, and afterwards it was about $1.20 to $1.30, almost coming close to doubling its value just by the investment potential it has on it because it had those 4 new knives. And that's something we kind of see here with the Broken Fang case. It's got that new set of gloves, and I definitely think we are going to see those gloves return in a case, but it also has that M4A1S Sprint Stream, which is going to be a very desirable item. It's probably the most desirable covert we've had in a while that comes from cases. Now, another thing that has been picking up a lot of speed recently is going to be investing into the pass itself. And there is a lot that goes into pass investing, and it's a lot more than you think. First off here, this pass is a very unique item, as people do not search out to get one unless they really want the collectible coin. That's the only thing this pass does after the operation is done. Now you see these operation passes from so many operations ago being worth into the hundreds of dollars, and that's because very few people actually bought extra and held on to them. Now with Broken Fang here, we are going to see a record number of operation passes purchased for investing. Now I think that's also not going to be terrible just because there is going to be a lot of people looking to get these passes. I just don't think it's going to be as profitable as the pass. But with that being said, I think there definitely is some potential to invest into that and to be making some profit from it. Next up here, we're going to be talking about the 3 collections, and obviously those are Control, Ancient, and Havoc collections. Now, investing in these collections is going to be very unique because we are still at a very early stage. And this is obviously something we've never seen before, where you can choose your reward. And this makes it so hard to invest because right now, there's about a 5-to-1 ratio of Control collections and the covert skins and the Ancient and Havoc collections and their covert skins. It's about a 5-to-1, meaning that there's most likely about 5 times as many Control collection skins opened as there is the other 2 collections. This means that the Control collection is probably a bit more of a safe investment area if you're looking to get some money that you are pretty sure this collection won't go down in value very quickly, but at the same time it may not go up in value as quickly as the other 2 collections if they start to go up in value. What I'm doing personally, and I suggest you do as well, is I am going to get some skins from all the collections that I'm going to invest in. I'm probably going to go about 2-to-1 ratio of Control collection skins to Ancient Havoc collection skins. I'm not going to do that yet because I feel like right now the prices, at least for the Control collection, are a little inflated. I think towards the end we might see a little bit of a lower price amount, as we're going to see almost everyone buying stars and trying to get everything out of this operation before it leaves us. This makes me a little bit different, and it's a little bit more risky as the prices could go up, but especially with the Control collection now, I feel like the prices are about as high as they're going to get for a while, just because $300 for a pink is not very sustainable when you can choose the collection you want to open. I feel like once we progress in and we get all the people who are getting their stars naturally and not buying them, we're going to see that the prices of these skins are not as sustainable as people might think at this 300 level. I think it's definitely going to be going down a little bit. I say this because most of these people who are getting their stars naturally are not the people who are going to be wanting to keep a $300 skin in their inventory. And even same with the restricted, they're not going to be the people who want to keep this $25 restricted skin in their inventory. They want to get their money back. They want their money. They want their profit they got from opening that. And for that reason, I feel like we're probably going to be seeing a little bit of a dip towards the end. And that's personally when I'm going to be buying in. If you don't believe me, that's perfectly okay. I recommend you get in earlier then. It's just a little bit more of a high risk, high reward to wait to the end, and something I personally see as worth it. Next up here, we're going to be talking about the agents, and agents are something I'm not going to go too in depth in just because I do not think they are going to be a very sustainable investment as of now, and that could definitely change in the future. I just don't see them going anywhere. I still see agents as something that is very unique and something that has to be desirable to a lot of people to make profit, and something that really doesn't have the potential in my opinion. And then finally here, we're going to be talking about the stickers, and stickers are something that's a little bit more challenging than last time with Shattered Web, and that's because these stickers have a lot better value for them. If you go and spend the 1 star on them, you have the chance to get the Battle Scarred Hollow, which is one of the best looking stickers in the game for pretty cheap right now. And it's something that's almost guaranteed to be exclusive to Operation Broken Fang. It looks really good on a lot of crafts, and it's going to hold a pretty high price point for just a hollow sticker that you can get for just 1 star. Now with that said, I personally am not going to be investing into the Battle Scarred Hollows as of yet, and I think that's something I'm probably going to do a little bit later. For me personally, it's a little bit too early as the price is very volatile still, which is something I did not expect in my last video, but I definitely do see a lot of potential investments that could make some nice profit from those stickers there. Even though the Battle Scarred Hollow has obviously the price that no one expected it to, being so much higher than all the rest of the stickers, I think the rest of the stickers still need to be considered if you're looking at them from an investment standpoint, because these stickers are currently very low as people are only after the Battle Scarred Hollow. I think you should definitely take some time and research for yourself before you invest into them, and check out the other stickers that are available, because for 15 cents you might be able to snag a couple stickers that could easily go up to 25-30 cents, and I see a lot higher chance of that happening than this Battle Scarred Hollow going from $6 to $9 or $10. It's just a lot easier because they're so much cheaper, and because they're so much cheaper, their price can rise 10 cents and it could be very significant for investing in them. But overall guys, there is a lot of good investment opportunity for Operation Broken Fang, and I definitely recommend you do your own research and not just take my opinions on it. I am very confident that we are going to see a lot of investment opportunities moving forward, and we're going to see a lot of profit being able to be made. But I just wanted to thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.